There is something breathtaking about hearing a human voice speak from space while looking back at Earth. From that great distance, the world seems to reveal its true beauty. It appears radiant, peaceful, precious, a shining home resting in the vastness of creation, a place filled with wonder, a place filled with life, a place worthy of awe, gratitude, and deep care. And perhaps that is why Victor Glover's words touch the heart so deeply, because when someone looks at Earth from above, what stands out is not how different we are, but how connected we are. Not how separated life can sometimes seem, but how extraordinary it is that we are all here together, sharing one home, sharing one sky, sharing one human story on this beautiful planet. There is something healing in that perspective. It invites the soul to become still for a moment. It invites us to lift our eyes beyond the rush of everyday life and remember something greater. It reminds us that Earth is not just the place where we live. It is a gift from God, a living masterpiece, a home filled with oceans and mountains, morning light and evening skies, laughter and memory, love and possibility. From space, this world does not seem ordinary. It seems sacred, and maybe that is exactly what our hearts need to remember. We live in a time when many minds are full, many schedules are heavy, and many hearts long for peace. People move quickly, days pass quickly, thoughts fill every quiet moment, and sometimes, without even meaning to, we begin to forget the beauty of simply being alive. We forget to pause, we forget to notice, we forget to breathe deeply and look around with wonder. But a message like this brings us back. It whispers to the heart, look again, see again, remember again. Remember that this world is beautiful. Remember that life is beautiful. Remember that humanity still carries incredible beauty because every person is created by God and loved by Him. There are still gentle people in this world. There are still kind words being spoken. There are still hands helping, hearts caring, and souls choosing love every day. There are still sunrises that awaken gratitude, still songs that comfort the spirit, still acts of goodness that may never make headlines, but quietly make the world more beautiful. How powerful it is to remember that. From far away, Earth does not look like a place without hope. It looks like a place full of promise. It looks like a place where compassion matters, where kindness matters, where peace matters, where every life carries meaning, where every day offers another opportunity to bring light into the world. And maybe one of the most beautiful truths hidden inside this perspective is this: we belong to one another more than we realize. We are all travelers on the same earth, all waking beneath the same sky, all living under the same stars, all being carried day by day on this extraordinary planet that holds us all. What a beautiful thought that is. It means there is room for more understanding, more gentleness, more patience, more mercy, more grace in the way we speak, the way we listen, and the way we walk through life together. A better world does not begin only in great speeches or grand moments. It begins quietly. It begins personally. It begins in the human heart. And this is something Jesus taught so beautifully. He taught us that love is greater than pride, that mercy is greater than judgment, that serving others carries deep beauty, that peacemakers bring blessing into the world, that a soft heart is not weakness, but strength guided by heaven. It begins when someone chooses kindness, when someone chooses peace, when someone chooses to encourage instead of discourage, when someone chooses to see dignity in another person, when someone chooses to bring warmth into a room, calm into a conversation, and light into a life. That is how beauty grows in the world, not only through wonders we can see from space, but through the wonders we create here on Earth when we live with love. Victor Glover's words remind us that this planet is more than a location. It is our shared home, and when something is home, it becomes personal. It becomes precious. It becomes something we want to protect, honor, and fill with goodness. How we live here matters. How we treat one another matters. How we use our words matters. How we carry ourselves matters. How we care for the people around us matters. Every gentle action matters. Every patient word matters. Every choice toward goodness matters. Nothing beautiful is ever wasted. The smile you give, the peace you bring, the forgiveness you offer, the compassion you show, the hope you keep. These things may seem small in a loud world, but they are not small at all. They are part of what heals the atmosphere around us. They are part of what makes this world brighter. And perhaps that is one of the loveliest invitations in this message from space, to see Earth again with reverence, to see life again with gratitude, to see people again with tenderness, to remember that every person you meet is living a story. Every soul carries value. Every life carries a spark of beauty that deserves to be seen with kindness. When we remember that, the heart becomes softer, the mind becomes calmer, the spirit becomes lighter, and from that place, hope begins to grow again, not as a vague wish, but as a living force. A hopeful heart notices beauty. A hopeful heart multiplies goodness. A hopeful heart becomes a place where peace can dwell and from which peace can flow. What a gift it is to become that kind of person. A person whose presence makes others feel lighter. A person whose words carry grace. A person whose spirit reflects calm, gratitude, and love. A person who helps make the world feel more human, more gentle, more full of light. That kind of life matters more than we know. And perhaps from space, looking back at Earth, that truth becomes even clearer. This world is beautiful. This life is sacred. And we are here together for something meaningful. What if we truly lived as though this world were the precious gift it is? What if we greeted each day with greater wonder? What if we looked at one another with more compassion? What if we remembered more often that we are sharing one extraordinary home in the middle of a vast universe? That thought alone can awaken something beautiful inside us. It can awaken humility. It can awaken gratitude. It can awaken a deeper sense of responsibility for the kind of presence we bring into this world, because every person brings an atmosphere. Some bring peace, some bring warmth, some bring joy, some bring calm. And perhaps one of the most meaningful ways to honor this beautiful earth is to become someone who brings light wherever they go, to be the person who listens, the person who encourages, the person who speaks gently, the person who chooses patience, the person who leaves people better than they were before the encounter. That is not a small way to live. That is a radiant way to live. A life filled with love is never ordinary. A life filled with grace is never unnoticed in the places that matter most. A life filled with kindness becomes part of the answer the world has been waiting for. And when we hear words from space reminding us that we are one people sharing one world, it becomes easier to remember what truly matters. What matters is not simply how much we accomplish, but how much beauty we leave behind, how much peace we create, how much love we give, how much hope we carry into the lives of others. There is something deeply comforting in knowing that our lives do not need to be enormous to be meaningful. Light changes a room simply by being present. And in the same way, a heart full of faith and hope changes the world around it simply by living faithfully, gently, and beautifully. Never underestimate the quiet power of a hopeful soul. A hopeful soul brightens conversations. A hopeful soul uplifts homes. A hopeful soul restores faith in goodness. A hopeful soul reminds others that kindness is still alive and that beauty still has a future in this world. And maybe that is part of the calling hidden in Victor Glover's words. To lift our eyes, to remember that life is bigger than our routines, that beauty is still surrounding us, that this planet is still worthy of wonder, that humanity is still capable of compassion, wisdom, generosity, and peace. There is still so much beauty to create, still so much good to multiply, still so much gentleness to offer, still so much hope to live. And as followers of Christ, we are invited to be part of that beauty, to be salt and light, to carry peace into the world, to reflect the love of Jesus in simple, daily ways, to let our lives become a quiet testimony of grace. Imagine how the world would feel if more people carried that awareness. Imagine more homes filled with peace, more conversations filled with grace, more friendships filled with sincerity, more communities shaped by kindness, more hearts choosing wonder over indifference, more lives devoted to becoming a source of light. That is how the future becomes brighter. A brighter future is not built only by progress or power. It is built by hearts that remember what matters, hearts that value people, hearts that choose beauty, hearts that live with reverence for life and with love for the world God has given us. And what a beautiful thing it is to know that this kind of life is available to all of us. Every day gives us another opportunity to begin again, another opportunity to speak more gently, to appreciate more deeply, to notice more beauty, to offer more kindness, to become more aware of the gift of being here. To be alive on this earth is already a miracle. To breathe, to see the morning light, to hear laughter, to feel the breeze, to watch the sky change colors, to love and be loved, to share the road of life with other human beings. These are holy gifts hidden in ordinary moments, and perhaps that is one of the greatest lessons perspective can teach us. The ordinary is more beautiful than we often realize. The day in front of you is beautiful. The people in your life are beautiful. The chance to begin again is beautiful. The ability to bless someone with your presence is beautiful. Nothing is more hopeful than remembering that goodness can still grow. It can grow in your words. It can grow in your home. It can grow in your attitude. It can grow in your relationships. It can grow in the quiet choices you make each day. A better world begins when better things are planted in the heart, and once they are planted, they begin to bloom in the way we live. So let your heart hold this vision today. One planet, one home, one human family, one extraordinary opportunity to fill this world with more peace, more mercy, more gentleness, and more light. Look up and remember how beautiful this earth is. Look around and remember how much goodness still exists. Look within and remember that your life can be part of what makes this world brighter. You can be a bearer of peace. You can be a voice of kindness. You can be a heart of hope. You can be someone whose life reflects the beauty of seeing this world not as a place to simply move through, but as a sacred home to cherish. And maybe that is the message our hearts were longing to hear all along. This world is still full of beauty. Humanity is still full of promise. the future can still be filled with peace, and every one of us has the chance to help that future shine. So walk gently, speak kindly, love generously, notice beauty, protect wonder, carry peace, and let hope rise in you again, because this earth is precious, this life is precious, and the light we bring to one another is one of the most beautiful gifts we can give. Hold on to that. Let it shape the way you see the sky, the people around you, and the life you have been given. And may your heart rest in this beautiful truth. We are sharing something sacred, a beautiful world, a beautiful chance, a beautiful calling to live with gratitude, to live with grace, to live with hope, and to help this world shine even more.
I am grateful for this moment, I am grateful for today. I see beauty all around me in every little way. Every breath is sacred, every step is new. Even in the challenges, there is something true. I notice simple blessings, I open up my heart. Abundance flows within me right from the start. Gratitude lifts my vibration, gratitude heals my soul. I am light, I am peace, I am already whole. I choose to see the goodness, I choose to let it grow. When I live in gratitude, my inner light will glow. I trust the greater